You know, man, I wasn't gonna bring this up again, but this is starting to become a topic I'm starting to hear a lot about. And I'm a fan of this guy, huge fan of this guy. I just want to say this: I'm a huge fan of Boots Ennis, huge fan, huge fan of Boots Ennis, huge fan. Every time he fights, I run to the TV. Naturally, my body runs to the TV when he is on TV. If I'm busy somewhere and he has a fight, I've seen him fight many times over the years. But I'm gonna say this though, and this no shade, this just real talk. Like, this is why I had to start a YouTube channel because, and bro, this is one of the times, bro. I'm just telling you, I'm real ticked off and pissed off about questions I get, and I know it's naturally, but let me tell you why. We was just what 6, 7 months ago, 8 months ago, just talking about how. No, I'm not even gonna give y'all that. Hold on. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we was 7 months ago talking about how, well, not we. 7 months ago, people were talking about how Crawford ain't nothing. Crawford a bum. He ain't worth nothing. He ain't did nothing at 147. His resume is trash. He ain't beat nobody. Spence did everything. Spence the A side. He beat all the big names. Um, Crawford only beat Sean Porter because his dad threw in the towel. Sean Porter quit. Kell Brook was done already. Amir Khan wasn't nothing. Okay, we said all this, right? Now, I feel like these same people who were saying all that is starting to bring up Boots Ennis' name. I haven't heard Boots, like, because what people don't realize is Boots Ennis and Crawford are already being offered a fight on this channel, bro. We're not going to be talking. They've already had a chance to fight. Crawford has not turned down any smoke. He's offered everybody in. I'm gonna say this to y'all. Crawford has offered everyone in boxing a chance to fight. From Josh Taylor, who he would have destroyed and ended his career, Teofimo, who can't even get a contract right now with a 40. He's fighting 35 still. He just fought another 135. So make sense. Boots Ennis, who hasn't fought a top 5 147 yet, but for some reason he finna fight the 2-time undisputed. Who they've already talked. They talk. Terrence Crawford is not hard to get on the phone. He's talked already. He's already talked to him. A contract had already been made. They in 2 different spots. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to sit up here and say Boots is scared because that'll be a lie. He's not scared of anything. He's been fighting all his life. But they in 2 different positions, bro. 2 different positions. And I'm going to tell y'all another thing, too. And y'all going to have it set up like this because I'm going to tell you why. It's going to be a situation where you remember how Charlo and Keith Thurman and all these guys sitting up here saying, oh, man, I want to fight Floyd. I want to fight Floyd Mayweather. It's going to be a situation like that. I'm telling fans right now, I want to fight Floyd. Then what Charlo did? He ended up fighting Floyd. And then people said, they don't like, he ended up fighting Floyd what? The guy who Floyd beat, Canelo. And what he do with that? He couldn't win a round. So the guy who Floyd didn't let win 1 round, Charlo couldn't win 1 round against. But he supposed to get in the ring with Floyd back in the day. That ends that discussion. Keith Thurman. Oh, Floyd supposed to give me the fight. Let me tell you why you'll never hear Keith Thurman say that again. Floyd was supposed to give me the fight. Floyd was supposed to give me the fight. Went out there with Manny Pacquiao and got destroyed. What about the Adrian Bronner versus Pacquiao? Adrian Bronner. Oh man, me and Floyd be a big fight. I'd like to have a big fight with Floyd. I think that'll be a huge opportunity. Me and Floyd, that'll be huge. Goes out there against Mikey Garcia and with Manny Pacquiao, nothing. These dudes can't beat the guys who couldn't beat the upper echelon. And I don't hear nobody talking about Tszyu versus Boots. That's the thing that's killing me. Like, why Tszyu and Boots ain't getting like a name together? Because Boots, everybody, for some reason, Terrence Crawford still supposed to be at 147. But everybody like, God, it ain't nobody at 147. So I feel like, so let's just say Terrence Crawford would have fought Canelo. And my thing is this right here. So Boots couldn't fight. So y'all think, will Boots ever have a chance to fight Tszyu? Because from what I've seen, that makes a lot more sense in the future. Tszyu versus Boots Ennis than it would Terrence Crawford right now. But that just let me know everybody quit on Errol Spence. See, the boxing world, they like to play games and run games. That's why I had to start these channels. Because last year Errol Spence was the greatest thing in boxing that ever happened. He whooped Floyd and sparring and all this other stuff. Now we replacing him with Boots. Now we ain't even focusing on Errol Spence no more. No rematch. We gonna act like he never existed. That's what we doing? Because he lost one fight? Now we replacing him with Boots? Now he ain't good enough. So if you didn't know that Errol Spence was good enough last year, how you know that Boots was good enough this year? Make that make sense. Because I know the same crowds that be running around, the same ones talking about, yeah, Charlos, and they just want Canelo. Everybody ducking them. They just want Canelo. Come on, man. And then look what happened. No effort. I ain't even talking about the loss. Now, Spence, he gave effort. Spence gave effort. He just lost the fight. But Charlo, when y'all talking, man, look. Bro, if you was a fan of Charlo and thought he was at a high level, and then you seen what he went out there and did, hey, don't send these guys out here unprepared. Because that's one thing I'm not hearing. I'm not hearing a lot of people talking about Tszyu and Boots Ennis. So I'm definitely gonna put that out there. That's a fight I want to see in the future. Because if Boots Ennis is on this level where he's ready right now, I heard Tszyu fighting 47. Give him Boots Ennis next. I'm pretty sure people won't have that problem making that fight. I've seen Kell Brook go up 3-4 weight classes, and ain't nobody care and fight Triple G. Keith Thurman fighting Boots Ennis. Boots Ennis he would have fought Keith Thurman, right? So yeah, instead of getting Keith Thurman, get the winner of Keith Thurman is Tszyu. That makes sense. Boom. That's it right there. That's the fight. That's the fight right there. Because I'm hearing a lot of people say Tszyu should get Terrence Crawford. Boots should get Terrence Crawford. Oh, I got a better one. They around the same age. Let them fight each other. Because from what I heard, people saying, I ain't never heard people say that Terrence Crawford can beat Boots. Boots would have destroyed Terrence Crawford and Spence last year or 2 years ago. Now I said Boots would have gave Spence a hard time. I said this, but I'm not even hearing people say that Spence can beat Boots though. Like, we ain't even got to that point yet. But we're saying the guy who beat Spence can beat. We want to see Boots in the ring with him. Like I said, man, a lot of people haven't seen Bud Crawford in the ring like that much over the years. He's your favorite fighter's favorite fighter. Anyway, just say he's number one. Anyway, like, no, he's number one. But you got people, anyway, fans, y'all say he's number one. He anyway said Terrence Crawford number one. He said y'all wrong. He said y'all don't know boxing. That's what he said. Anyway said Terrence Crawford number one. Y'all don't know boxing. That's what he said. I'm just letting everybody know. Because at this point right now, bro, people are they'll keep repeating stuff. You gotta be petty. That's how it is now. Just to pass on good information. Tell Boots to fight Tszyu. If Boots want to show me he at that level, he'll fight Tszyu before it's all said and done. They ain't got nothing else going on. Nothing else going on. Tszyu fighting 47 right now. I just want to know why nobody asked about that Tszyu and Boots fight. That makes sense to me. I'm hearing a lot of people saying they want to see Canelo versus Crawford still. I'm just telling y'all, man, it's two different. It's a lot of things that's going on right now. And I know people want to always sacrifice our young. You want to throw our youngest talent out there and be like, hey, prove yourself. Like, bro, you want us to prove ourselves, right? I'm glad y'all said that. Prove yourself. Ain't nobody telling Jaron Ennis right now to prove himself against a heavyweight, a top heavyweight. But Boots, he need to prove himself against Crawford. Like, if we gonna do that, I'm gonna do that with everybody. Because we in two different places right now in boxing. We're not asking Berlanga to prove himself against Canelo to prove himself against Berlanga. Or Morrell and all these other guys. They around the same age as Boots. Got the same ranking. Had the belts before. Or some kind of belt status. Benavidez. It's the same case with that. But Benavidez beat a common opponent, Caleb Plant. So it's not really that much of the same. And Benavidez has been champion before. So that makes a lot more sense. But I don't hear nobody ask about that Tszyu and Boots fight. That's something that is new to me, but I'm going to be the first one to ask for it. Because I'd rather see Boots fight a 27-20, a young Tszyu, and that'll make more sense. Now, Tszyu just went out there and did what he did last year, right? Let's see if somebody say Boots can destroy Tszyu. If he do that, we ain't got to know about him with Crawford. We gonna know he gonna be the man today. Keith Thurman did it. Same companies they working with. I'm just putting that out there. Because we giving Boots one option. Oh, Crawford or nothing. Crawford or nothing. You see how long it took Crawford to get Spence? And y'all said Spence was on that level? Nah, I can't listen to y'all no more. I can't listen to y'all. Y'all already quit on Spence.